there, Sherls here. This is the Ephemera book I made for a swap on Junkers Scraps Co-op Facebook group. We are required to use a 9x12 envelope folded in half as the cover. I scored mine on 5.5, then 6.5, making 1 inch spine. I decorated the front cover with poinsettias flower from Dollar Tree and some snowflake jewels. On the top here, I used an icicle die cut I got from snail mail on the group and decorated further with a ruffle lace ribbon I have. I used a ribbon for the book closure so the book can still close when it's very bulky like I have now. I mostly use scraps paper and junk envelopes for this book and only use 2 pieces of cardstock paper. The paper pad I used to decorate this book is Old Time Christmas from Recollection. I purposely use a top-loading envelope for the cover so I can make this envelope-looking pocket on the front and the back. I used a piece of cardstock scrap for the envelope clasps, and I made an 8 gusset to give it a bit room to expand. This closure here is a 2 buttons that I stack together to give it a bit gap between the button and the pocket for thread to loop around. Inside, I put some Christmas napkins for my partner to use on her projects. On this side, I made a stack pocket. Each of the pockets go all the way until the bottom pocket. The stack pocket, in my opinion, helps grouping the ephemera pieces by size. The smaller pieces can go to the bottom and the tall one on the top. I used some stickers to decorate only the bottom pocket. It doesn't make sense to me to decorate the other pockets as pieces will go in and out and it might tear the decorations. I left the back of the front cover bare because this paper is already very busy. On the next page, I made a tuck corner using junk envelope scraps. I decorated the tuck corner with a page from Christmas Carol and a die cut I got from snail mail on the group as well. I made a pocket page in the middle and used a junk envelope with a window for the closure to help keep the pieces inside stay still. I kept the envelope open so it can also be used to store some pieces. This envelope is quite wide, so I don't think it needs anything to help it function as a closure. I made this accordion wallet using junk envelopes. Like most of us, I receive a lot of junk mails in my mailbox. I usually keep the return envelope like this for crafting. I never use this for my scrapbook projects though, because I'm not sure about the acidity. But it will be fine for this ephemera book. Besides, we are not supposed to keep our ephemera pieces forever like photos in a scrapbook album, are we? I use an elastic for this wallet closure and score this piece of cardstock every 1/8 inches where it's supposed to bend, so it won't crack over time with the opening and closing of this wallet. Each of these pockets can be used to store ephemera pieces. I didn't bother to cover up the prints of the envelope because I don't think it's necessary. Besides, I think my partner will appreciate me using something which otherwise will go to a landfill. I also made a very simple journal. I planned for her to use this little book as her winter or Christmas theme stamps, and that's why I kept the inside blank. Oh, the cover for this little book is a wallpaper, and I used some flower lace that I have to decorate the cover. I didn't put anything on the side pockets. As you can see, it's already very bulky. If I put a pocket or something, it will look weird. Instead, she can use these sides as washi scrap storage. I'm not sure if it is the washi property of the paper, but I can peel on and off washi tapes really easily without tearing the paper. This old-time Christmas paper pad has a texture and it feels plasticky than a typical paper pad. Here, I used two envelopes with big windows as flap pockets. The envelope I used for this one has two small windows, and I thought this little piece here, but it still leaves some residue, so I cover it with washi. I made pocket closure using my cardstock scraps and use magnet to lock the envelope. So like here you can hear the magnet. I also use magnets to stick these pockets to this page so it won't flap around when flipping this page. Here I made a big tuck spot using junk envelope scraps. I originally planned to glue this side but decided to leave it open so it can expand better when my partner overstuffed this pocket. On the last page, I made a belly band which I plan to use to store some altar paper clips. Of course, she can also keep her altar paper clips on these waterfall pockets here. I made these waterfall pockets using junk envelopes too, by the way. Finally, the back cover is also a top-loading pocket like the front cover with string closure. And for some reason it won't open now. Okay. Right now I put some Christmas ribbons inside for my partner to use on her projects. And as usual, I stick my handmade logo on the back. Just like its name, this book is supposed to keep bits and pieces of ephemera. In other words, it is like an ephemera organization book. This is a really great idea to organize ephemera pieces. Right now, I kept my ephemera in a file folder pocket like this one here. I just throw everything in of the same theme. It worked, but frankly, it's getting a bit out of hand. I want to be able to organize them like putting group cut parts together, stickers, or altar paper clips. This book will let me do the micro organizing. Frankly, often after finishing a project, I found some ephemera pieces that I had planned to use in the projects. So I'm planning to make more of this ephemera book in different themes and styles for myself, and I will share it on future videos. I hope this ephemera book will help me organize my ephemera better, so I will not skip or left the ephemera pieces that I was planning to use in a project. Thank you for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. I would really appreciate it. Until next video, bye and happy crafting.